Hi, so my name's Luke from Clive Sutton. You may have seen me before on the channel with some of the taxi and V-Class creations that we make. But today I'm going to give you a bit of a run through on the Superformance MkIII. So next year is a bit of a milestone in the Shelby story, being the 100-year birthday anniversary of Carroll Shelby and the 60th anniversary of the Shelby Cobra. Now this specific vehicle is a fully modernized resto mod, so everything you see is completely brand new. Shelby themselves actually licensed the body, so if you think of the Cobra, it's probably one of the most replicated cars on the planet, with various kit cars and various companies that are sort of building replicas or continuations. This is the only one that is Shelby licensed, so obviously speaks volumes for the quality behind it. Now, the engine itself is a very unique engine, £50,000 alone for the engine itself. It's a 427, so the equivalent of 7 litres, completely hand-built. So it's got, custom crankshaft, 8 KN filters, and this thing produces 560 brake horsepower, which obviously for a vehicle that only weighs 1,100 kilos does 0 to 60 in around 4 seconds, if you're brave enough or talented enough to keep the rear wheels down. Now typically you can get them this is the type of engine that we generally recommend. You can order them with a 5-litre Coyote from the modern day Mustang. You can also go for a smaller engine, a 4.7 litre, depending on if you're going to use it for track days or if you're going to use it for general cruising. This we've got matched with a 5-speed Tremec gearbox, manual. You can do a 4-speed. You can also do it in automatic, but generally speaking, most people go for the 5-speed Tremec. Now the interior itself, this one is custom upholstered with the diamond stitching in the tan. There are any different numbers of variables that a customer can choose, but generally the cabin itself is very authentic. Original style steering wheel, original style gauges and instrument clusters. We can fit LED screens and Pioneer systems. Most people don't. They like to try and keep it authentic with the car itself. Now there are various different options for the rooftop and cover. This is set up so it can have tonneau cover. You can have a soft top option, and you can also have a hard top option. Again, most people use it and set it up like this. Depending on if you really want it to be a daily, we'll obviously alter if you need a roof or not, because in the UK we're not usually best with our lovely climate. Now this specific example, we've done rear exiting exhausts. You can have the side exit exhausts that are more prominent, I would say, in the Mark II era, which is the early 60s cars, but this being more of a resto mod and not a continuation model, gone for a more modern interpretation versus a sort of more authentic looking classic.
Price?
This one as is 185. They start from 125. Now depending on the power option, the powertrain, transmission and various options, obviously the spec levels vary, but they start from 125 and go up to about 185. Usually build time is 15 months, but due to our relationship with Salon, we saved our whole year allocation for this show, so this vehicle would be available in about 8 weeks. And we have 3 other cars not exactly like this, all Mark IIIs. One's a Mark IIIR, which has sort of racier sporting kit and a hood scoop and slightly different features, all deliverable within this calendar year. And this one currently is left-hand drive. The 3 other orders we have are all in right-hand drive, so you have the mix between the 2.
Awesome, thank you.
Pleasure.
A big shout out and thanks to Jay Williams over at Air Technic, who are top tier sponsors of Brown Car Guy. Check them out at Air Technic Co UK for exhausts, brakes, suspension and body kits. Plus our other major sponsor, Nayagen Solutions. Much appreciation also to tier 4 sponsors, Muhammad Ali Humaid, Tom Conway Gordon and Reza Adil. And of course all these other guys who supporting on Patreon. Brown Car Guy is eternally grateful. Hey, think about joining them over at patreon.com Brown Car Guy. If you can't, don't worry. Just make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel and website. Plus follow on social media by searching for Brown Car Guy.